Welcome to the nightly vid. Setting up 322 into tomorrow is going to be spot. Potential 322 bearish at the top of the daily broadening formation, which would have the week continuity red after an outside month. Geo, which would have the 322 bullish with long green bars on the month and the quarter. It is going into the top of its broadening range. You see something like this. And if you check this out, you can see how that hammer at the bottom of the range caused this to happen. So pretty cool. But that being said, upper part of the range. So, hit or miss, we'll see. Ion Q. It's going to be inside day, up or down. We'd prefer it up since it's an inside week and up. But if it breaks down, it would rev strat that week. And it is already a scenario 3 on the month. So as far as where we are at in the series, we made the new high, made the new low. So we'd prefer a new high, right? But we're closer to taking some of these guys out. Now some fun ones. Reddit, potentially a PMG if things decide to weaken up here, right off the top of the broadening formation, inside down below this 181.61, and that has a star next to it with RDW, which would be the momentum measured move. You're going to see the inside bar after a big move, and if we go to the year, just expansion of this compound 3 in here. So into all-time highs, but we'll see if this buyers step up and want more. Rocket Lab will look kind of similar to that, maybe not as strong as it's closer to the middle of the range, so that one could turn into a chop shop. We'll see MicroStrategy 3-1. And as far as where you're at in the triangle, you can see the much bigger one in here, the slight higher highs, slight lower lows, and then we also have a little bit of a subtrend here if they decide to bring her back through. But 3-1 with coin. You see the much bigger triangle as well. New lows, the new highs, the 3-1 closer to a 2 up. Try and go back up there. Also having that sub try right up in here. So we'll see if we can get out of that. There's also then EDU, which you're going to see inside day. It was a gapper name. It starts with the month 2-2 down, with the quarter 3-2 expansion down, and the year 2-2 down. So good looking higher time frames in there. We can get the day and down or the rev strat on Friday. We'll see what comes of it. And then 2-2s, only one I got in here is AVGO, potential 2-2 pivot machine gun. And you'll see there's, bullish and bearish. SPY 2 up to start the week. You can see Tuesday, Wednesday. So they are buying to start the week. We'll see if that confirms or negates. Same with the Qs. Dow Jones, same. And IDBM inside day. So this will confirm or negate in the IDBM. What we did see today is the utilities came back in 2-2 on a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday, but you'll see the week back into a 3. So if you're going to have any outside weeks this week to the downside, utilities could turn into those guys. Anytime we're red on the week, 79.73, and below this, 79.20. Or we set up the 3-2-2 for next week. Real estate's going to be similar, 3-2 up and red on the week. If we go to materials, also slight 2 up and red on the week, so you can see they're negating in a few things. Discretionary, you're going to see inside day, which includes your stuff like Tesla. There's your inside day Teslers. It's been kind of a chop shop, inside week, inside month, so not too interesting to us, maybe. But if we go to financials, you see they also went 2-2, but they did rally it back near the close, just not too close to a 2-2 back up on the day. So we'll see if they're up or down. We have some stuff negating. Mostly you're going to have your tech pretty strong, XLK, your semis pretty strong, but potentially come back in. We'll see. They've got the quarter and the monthly breaks going on in there. Things like ARM, which went nuts today on the 3-2 with the gappers. Also NVIDIA from the weekend vid. Inside day up triggers the week and 2 up again. So they're still working on this. So really it's your semis, your tech, and that is where the buyers are at. And then there's kind of some rotation or at least profit taking on the rest of the market. That is all I've got for you guys tonight. As far as the Strat attack is concerned, I'll quickly get that list up for you. So the big names are going to be OKLO, 2 up to start the week. And you can see 2-2 week. Rev strat month to the upside, and did you know about this one on the 3-2-2 quarter? We did, right? So it's still good on the quarter. Pretty nice, good trade. That was the best one last year, 258% on the stock. We will see, obviously, NVIDIA, which is the weekly and up with the month re-break There's AMAT, which is month and up, 2 up, but it is shooter, so not so much there. ARM would probably be your best chip in there. As far as strat attack's concerned, things go nuts. And really, that's about it. It's a lot of just like the bigger cap tech stuff and, a few other names in there. But those are your guys that we'd like to go after. And as far as, lesser known names in here, you're going to have this in the semiconductor materials and equipment. NBIX, I believe. Nope, that's healthcare's. Will be 322 on the quarter. And you're going to see 2 up to start the week. NBIX. So I'll make sure I get the list here. If you want to copy the list, it's here. So we'll get NBIX in there. We will have is healthcare's, but we'll have KMT, which you can see closes closer to 2 down, so not as interesting. Pretty nice 322 on the quarter though, and it still has a good ways to go. So you could look for that to come back the other way. We'll see. Got some 60 triangle in there. We go to MKSI. It's going to look similar. So you can see it's kind of those material guys, but also 322 on the quarter. So, prefer it to the upside. It's just at this point, they're closer to 2 down on the day. You got Teradyne, TER, same 3 or 222 quarter. Went 2 down, 2 up to start the week. So not doing much. Then we got a lot of like micro cap or small cap healthcares, which aren't going to be the strongest, but they are up to start the week. Get the quarterly stuff going. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it. There's not too much else on here to talk about. But that being said, the last thing we can cover is this. So weekend video, Palantir is considered still good. It was a pretty nice mover today. Got on the list last night. Here's your momentum hammer. And then how do you get in on that? Right here. 22215, 32215. Both beautiful ways in. We'll see if they keep going. And then on the last night's vid, crowd the inside day 312, which triggers the 3-2 week and takes them up. So we'll see if that stays good too. And you got the staples, which we had Procter & Gamble gap up sell today with earnings. You get 3 on staples. We prefer to see that 3-2 down. You see PG, potentially the 2-2 back down. So we'll be watching that along with the other weekend vid names. There's some setups in there, some are not. And the last thing I can say is we have energy numbers tomorrow. We wanted to see these close as rev strats, but they did not. So we won't have any daily signals here, energies, but we'll see what they get in the morning, an hour after the open. That's all I've got for the vid tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're able to play a few of those names from last night's vid today. They're pretty good. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow night's nightly vid if we have time to get one out. But adios and have a great rest of your night.